Oh,
Welcome back, everybody.
welcome back.
Did you kill him?
No, not yet. I was just backing away from him. Oh my God, he to hit for half my life. He does die
Yeah, they
fast.
hit hard, but they die
Yeah,
fast.
he did die fast. 2 hits, but whew. Okay.
So this guy's got a portal up here. I don't know where it goes. Well, what Y are you at in the Nether?
Oh, good point. I'm at Y. Oops, I had the thing on 116.
So is his thing here.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping there's a turn right up here. I'm almost at 5. You give me the coordinates. This isn't quite.
So the X goes down.
no,
You
no.
need to get to Y 114
This
or
seems to be by
141
Fell's Blaze Farm.
or X 141. I'm following his tunnel he's got here, and I'm now at 300 141. Oh yeah, I'm hitting a tunnel. It's the tunnel is at 289 141.
Wait.
You need to be on the 141 path.
No,
Oh, there's a piglin there.
I'm way farther. I'm almost to the Blaze Farm, and it's got to be like 30 blocks through a wall to get to where he's at. Is it 140?
Yeah, 141 is the line, the Z line you need to be on.
So yeah, literally. So hold on. I think you want to come. Well, that's a public market, public gassed farm. That's not what it said. It's a Blaze Farm. But right through a wall right here. I'm like 20 blocks away through a wall to get to where you were just at. Hold on. Let me see if I can just dig to that place. How? 512 140. Do that way a little bit. Opened up into more cave. You said he's at 116?
Yeah, 116. I'm at 289 141.
No, but I'm not at 289 anymore. I'm at 512. Wait, the original coordinates you gave me were 512 140.
Yeah. And then I went up, I followed his tunnel, and it's all on the 141 line.
Hold on, I gotta get up to be at 116. You said he's at 116.
Yeah. Looks like the whole Nether hub is on 116. Like I'm in a line that's not his anymore. I'm in like the world's line. Like it's all fancy and shit.
I don't know if you're at the wrong spot. Gave me the wrong coordinates or what, but I'm like at the numbers you gave me, and I'm in a wall. Is there any negatives in these numbers that?
No, 289 141.
But what about the 540 numbers that you gave?
Okay, I can go back there. It's 540 141.
512 140 is what you gave me.
Yeah, 141. That's the line he's on. He's on the 141 line.
I'm like at those coordinates, and I'm in the middle of a wall.
Well, yeah, it goes down over here. He's not at 116. He's not up with the rest of the stuff where his portal's at.
Where's he at?
His portal goes down.
How far down?
Like down to 60.
Okay, let's dig it to 60.
Why don't
Well, no, because I thought I was.
it connects with the Nether hub? Like I don't understand why this is so difficult.
I was already at the 500 line, and you were like, it connects to the Nether hub at 200, and I'm like, well, I'm 30 blocks away from it right now. I'm just gonna dig there instead. Now I'd have to admit defeat and go all the way back. You know, who wants to do that? Let's just when we can just get on our bellies.
I'm all for that strat. I changed my Halloween costume for the contest. Yeah. I put on a ghillie suit and crawled into the room and told Chad I was here for UHC. The people were salty as fuck that were watching. Like, it was not funny to them at all. I was basically Hitler.
See, I'm all about the kids, you know.
Yeah, I think you made this way more difficult.
I definitely made it way more difficult, but you kept saying it was at 116 still.
Well, you asked me what
you meant was back to the main part of the hub, and I thought you meant that portal. Yeah, I see. You see me now above you?
I just heard a piglin.
Yeah. Oh god.
or something. I don't know what I heard.
I'm closing.
Something's going on here.
I'm closing this behind me. Then if you just heard a piglin, I'm digging.
Yeah, I hear you digging. So
Hi. See, easy. I thought this was gonna get you by that blaze farm in order so you could go repair stuff. I never even found the blaze farm. I found a gas farm, and now it's like a convoluted mess. But anyways, go on. I want to know about people you get shut down, Karen.
You've heard me complain about the Girl Scouts that my daughter's with. You've heard me complain about it before the pandemic for certain things, and you've heard me complain about it in excess since the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we went back about 5, 6, 8 weeks ago. I don't actually know how long it's been. It's been a couple weeks. They started back in person Girl Scouts, and
where are we going anyway?
So I need to repair my elytra. Honestly, if we're gonna fly, I found a spot I think we need to go to. I think it's 12,000 negative 3,000 or something like that.
Okay.
But we are nowhere. We're like 8,000 blocks away, so we need to be able to fly great distances. Did you put many no more than one elytra by chance?
No, but I have a mini book on another elytra.
So maybe we do that.
I have a mini book with another elytra. I just don't have the levels to do it. I haven't killed anything yet except that one piglin just now.
So when we first went back several weeks ago, I think I told the story how we showed up and they were just like, be sure to have your masks and everything. And then we get there and no one's got a mask on. I'm like, where the fuck are all the masks? And they're like, oh, we're just going to social distance. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to social distance my ass at home. I didn't cuss or anything like that. I'm a nice man. It's weird. There's a piglin over here and he doesn't care about me at all.
Really?
I don't know why. Maybe they don't care about netherite? Let's see if he cares about you.
Well,
he
cared about me before.
He just looks at me. Oh, is it because he can't get over this thing? Is that what it is?
Oh, is it the railroad?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you think we need to go from here?
Well, we should go find... if it was... No, this way. If we go this way, we'll get to something... Depending on how they all intersect. The sign that tells you how to get to the blaze farm. Because the blaze farm, I think, is the best bet for having an easy way to do XP, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, without actually going to where we know there's things, but yeah. Elytra course.
So our green tunnel, wherever it ends out, was the sign. Yeah, these guys. Wait, he has a crossbow.
Yeah, they normally have crossbows more than anything. Minecraft monuments this way. I'd kind of like to go look at that, actually.
We can go look at it.
Let's do that.
I think we're going the wrong way to get back to...
I've never seen this marathon monument. Well, there's no more sign for it that way. It pointed this way. I don't know how to get to it. Maybe it's still further this way. So yeah, it didn't start off good just coming back in person. But they put their masks on after they made such a big deal about it. Apple's dad says everyone's got to put their masks on, everybody. And so that was already like, oh, God, why are you so awful? So in the meetings since then, it's been hit or miss. There's been some meetings because most of them have been indoors now too. There's been some meetings where you show up, people have their masks on, but then like I asked my daughter afterwards because we leave her in there. There's a super smelter, a blaze farm.
Yeah, this is the blaze farm I was going to.
Okay.
So if you go down here, and
I guess let's go do this real quick and repair the elytra, I guess at least. But last night was trunk or treating, and we've talked about trick or treat, me and you, and I said we weren't going to do anything this year. And whenever I got my daughter from Crystal yesterday morning before school, she asked,
"Stop right here, look at your coordinates." And that's why I was like, "Oh, I could just dig to them."
Public gas farm.
Yeah, that's a gas farm. I didn't make it to the blaze
farm. So I told Crystal then, I was like, yeah, we're not going to the trunk or treating. Like, I don't think it's a good idea at all. And she's like, no, it should be fine. Y'all should go. And
wait, this doesn't look like a farm.
Well, no, it doesn't, but there's more tunnel down here.
Oh, Oh, there's a mining. We got haste or something.
And yeah, maybe this is it then. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows, dude? And my daughter really wanted to go. You know, she's like, I really want to go and all this. And so I was like, okay, all right, we'll see what we can do. What is this?
Whoa. Apparently I'm in a fortress for the first time. This must be the blaze farm. Because this is the fortress, so...
Yeah, I think this is a blaze farm. I guess we're going to see what happens here.
Do you have to go up somewhere, or does it just...
I think it's going to come down to us, I think, from what I'm looking at here. We're just going to wait a minute.
There's definitely an enchanting table, too, which makes me feel like this is...
So my daughter and I have already decided for Halloween, we're going to do stuff here at the house. We're going to have a little Halloween party. It's going to be me and her. We had picked out costumes. I'd ordered on Amazon, but they weren't here yet. So I was like, we don't have a costume or anything. But my daughter really wanted to go and everything. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see what we can do. So we went to... Blazes be loud. So we went over to like the Party City type. Well, no, it wasn't Party City. Spirit Halloween. That's where we went. Okay. I don't know how good this is. Well, get someone to come down here. Just luck?
I don't know.
It's not clear why they would want to come down. Maybe you're supposed to stand up here and then they try to come to you? Let me see. Let me come stand up here and see if they do anything different.
They seem like they can shoot me from here. Yup, they can. Ow. Why? Why? Why is that there? It's open. If you just go down the ladder, it's just open. We got him to come down.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand this design.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
what is
both
the
spawners
redstone
are
doing?
spinning.
What's the redstone triggering?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what we got going on here, honestly. This is not a very good XP farm, though, that's for sure.
I mean, the nice thing is Blaze do like twice the XP of a normal mob, right? Or at least they used to back in the day.
I don't know that to be true at all, but I believe you.
As you should.
Yeah. So last night was supposed to be trunk or treating, and I saw that. So we went to a place. I got her a costume, which I went to like a Halloween store, so it was stupidly priced. But she's really excited about the costume and all that, so I don't really care. Yeah, there's 2 blaze spawners over there. There's a spot to stand in between the both of them, it looks like, and get them both going. It's up on that platform up there. But I don't know. Again, I don't know what makes them come down. Like maybe they can see you from right here at both of them.
Well, and none of them are injured either in this thing, so I'm just like trying to do full damage to them.
Yeah. How's your day? Make sure both spawners are spinning. Well, they're both spinning. So we show up to the trunk or treating thing, and the email, as they always do, say make sure you don't forget your masks. Masks are required, and half the time no one's just wearing them. Right? It's become really bad. Like before the thing actually starts. Like if you're going inside to do the thing, the kids kind of gather outside, and they gather in these little huddles, like a football huddle, and they're all like inches from each other, and no one is wearing a mask. And so my daughter understands this. We've explained to her how all of this works and what her responsibility is, and she doesn't get near other kids. She keeps her 6 feet or more distance. She doesn't touch her face. She doesn't touch anything if she can help it. She wears her mask. Like, she understands the situation, and she's doing her part. But it's unfortunate because I want her to be able to play with other kids, and I would be fine with her being closer to these kids if they had a mask on. I still want to try to keep that distance, but in the event that they come within 3 feet or whatever, I'm not going to freak out as much as I do whenever no one's wearing masks. And people are like, well, they were outside. I understand it's harder to spread it outside, but it is not impossible to spread it outside. And if you look at the numbers in North Carolina and nationwide, we are hitting... How do I have PvP? What? I'm trying to hit this thing and it keeps saying Black Belt has PvP disabled. Do you see anyone named Black Belt around?
How broken is your Elytra?
That's about half.
Okay, because I just put mending on another Elytra, if that helps. I'm trying to use this as just an XP farm to get these Elytras all mended
right.
up at least. You say people just don't wear the masks even though they're told to.
Right. The parents don't wear the masks. No one's wearing masks. So last night was trunk or treating. I would say it's about 60 kids and parents combined that come through for this. What are they talking about? Bamboo King. Whenever we got there and we started going through the line, we started going through the line to actually do the thing, the trunk or treating. There was literally myself, my daughter, and 2 other families wearing masks. No one else was. It's the worst I've seen it to the date. But not only that, the situation was with trunk or treating. You've probably done trunk or treating before. You know, there's little games and stuff. It's not just like, all right, you know, here's your candy. It's like, all right, here's a fishing rod. Fish up some candy or whatever, which is cool. That's fun. It's great. Except whenever there's a pandemic and you should not be sharing the same object with each other. Kids should not be taking ping pong balls, throwing them in a bucket, and then the next kid come along grabbing the same fucking ping pong balls. That's just not how this works. And like, there's guidelines for this from the state. There's also guidelines from the Girl Scout organization. And I've read both of these things, so I know what the guidelines are. So the whole thing was very frustrating to me. I took a video of it all, not for like evidence, but because, you know, we were just doing a family thing and I record these things. And I've watched it back since then just to verify I wasn't crazy, because I thought, well, you know, maybe they were cleaning these objects that they're sharing. I just missed it, but there was no cleaning in between each child. There was none of these things. So, you know, immediately after all this over, you know, we went and washed our hands. I used hand sanitizer, you know, when we got in the car, but also we stopped and washed our hands as quick as we could, just to make sure. And I just sat and kind of stewed on this thing throughout the night. I was like, this is just so frustrating. This can't continue to happen like this.
Oh,
so today I wrote an email.
By the way,
what?
There's a button you can hit to take them down to a lot of health.
Oh, well, how's that work? Oh, like with a piston?
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck do you make them come down? Like, this is the dumbest farm. Why the fuck are they up there?
Well, at least there is on this side. I don't know if there is on your side. I don't see the button on your side.
So I wrote an email. Like, I'll read you the email, in fact. My totem of dying in my hand. Could die.
Oh, no, your button's right here on the front.
That's okay. I'll just punch him. So here's the email I sent. Hello everyone, after last night I think it's important to speak up about something. Halloween is supposed to be fun and a little scary. Last night was pretty scary for us and not in a fun way. When we returned to Girl Scouts, it was made very clear via the emails what to expect coming in. We are living in a pandemic. The state of North Carolina set guidelines on how we are expected to handle that and to keep our families and the community safe and healthy. Outside of the North Carolina guidelines...
What happened in front of you?
I don't know.
There's elytras on the ground. Wait, what? Was somebody here?
Yes.
I guess we can't even put it in the chest, can we? Because we can't access these chests. If it was nothing this, then a bunch of items exploded on the ground. I don't. Oh wait, we have access to one chest.
How do you spell Icarus?
I-K-A-R-U-S.
I-K-A. That's not right. It's I.
He's even got a totem. Look at that totem.
Yeah, he didn't have in his hand because he was trying to be invisible.
Wait.
He unlocked.
So there's one chest I have access to. This one over here, it's letting me put stuff in. I don't know what stuff this is. Did we get at least the important things?
I think so.
I kind of mixed up with my inventory, but I don't see anything else that is seemingly important. What I got? Oh, it's bow. Got a sword too. So we can't place it. Why is this chest allow us to put stuff in it? Is there any other chest that does that?
This one must just be in a claimed area, and the other ones are not, because if it's claimed. He was trying to spy on us. This is top tier. You just killed all of those guys. Oh no, wait, they hit the they hit the entity limit. This is top tier. This is top tier stuff right here. So Black Belt has never died. First off, make this clear to everyone to understand.
Is he on the other team?
He is. He was here to spy on us. He's been following us around.
How was he invisible?
He was invisibility potion.
Oh, so he really was using an invisibility potion.
Yeah.
I'm taking out some stuff I know he doesn't necessarily need, like another brick in the rotten flesh, putting into things I know are more important than that. S32 is looking at us like, you murderers. Oh, he died officially to a blaze.
Yeah. So
I was so confused because I just looked.
I was confused
like,
because at one point it kept
right,
telling me I was
right,
trying to hit these
right.
damn things, and it says Black Belt has PvP disabled, and I was like, okay, what? I've completely fixed my thing.
That.
Yeah, I was confused by that. I think I have his elytra actually. You didn't give me one with the mending, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's his elytra. So anyways, back to my. My elytra's fully mended now. Let me finish reading my email. When we returned to Girl Scouts, made very clear the emails what to expect when we were coming in. We were living in a pandemic. The state of North Carolina set guidelines on how we're expected to handle that to keep our families and the community safe and healthy. Outside of North Carolina guidelines and mandates, there's also requirements from the Girl Scout organization on how to handle safe activities during the pandemic. And you can find that information here. And there's a link to the Girl Scout website where they have like a whole PDF on what to do when meeting in person and stuff like that. Heading into the trunk or treating, as well as every other activity we've had since returning to having meetings. The instructions is to come wearing a mask. Last night, other than myself and Apple, I saw 2 other families wearing masks. Only 2 of the cars set up to hand out candy. So all the cars were set up to hand out candy. We're being run by the troop leaders. Okay, there was like 9 cars. Only 2 of the cars that were set up to have candy were run by people wearing a mask. Furthermore, every activity at the cars had the kids sharing a common item to play a game. Another thing that goes against the guidelines set up by the Girl Scouts of Coastal Pines for having these meetings. Some of the games were asking the kids to remove their masks to participate. I know that it's a common part of trunk or treating to have games and activities for the kids to enjoy. This could have been done in a safe way instead of the way it was done, however. There was one card that was providing hand sanitizer, and this should have been the case for any activity the kids were all sharing objects at, or different games should have been picked because we are in a pandemic. The kids are not to blame for any of this. This is on us as the parents to set an example and keep them safe. I currently do not feel safe sending Apple to Girl Scouts every week based on what I have seen the last few weeks. Every week, the following of the guidelines has diminished, and last night was awful. I hate to call anyone out, but the troop leader, and I say her name here, you need to not only enforce the rules and the guidelines set by the state as well as the GSNCCP, which is the Girl Scouts of North Carolina Coastal Pines, but you need to also be setting an example by wearing a mask yourself, something you didn't do last night. We're heading into the winter. We're heading into the flu season on top of the COVID pandemic. Kids are back in school and are being exposed to more potential possibilities to contracting the virus. As it stands currently, we are hosting a possible super spreader event every Monday with how lax we are in this troop, how lax the troop is being with the requirement with requirements put up by the state and by the Girl Scouts to allow us to meet it all. I do not wish to see any of our family sick or dead from something we could have prevented with minimal efforts. It is important that we turn this around now. It is simple to cover your mouth and noses and wash your hands, especially in between the kids sharing any objects. Thank you, Jason. That's the email I sent. I sent it to the entire troop, so not just the troop leaders, but all the families as well. I received several responses from the parents. They were all in the line of, if you don't like it, leave.
Really?
Yes. They were very rude, and they're very misspelled and just poor grammar, and it's just a nightmare mess. Like, I look at this stuff and I'm just like, wow, like, really? Are you serious? Let me find one. This one? So this woman claims, so she's like, every object the kids touched was wiped down before it was handed them. Not true. I have video evidence this is not true. Even troop leader was sanitizing the ping pong balls between using. If you were really that worried about sanitation, you could have brought your own hand sanitizer, which we did. The game you're talking about where they removed their mask to play, they asked before they gave them the cookie. You could have said no, which we did, by the way. We didn't participate in that game. May I remind you, this was an event for the kids. I don't know what the fuck that sentence is supposed to mean. Like, what does that even mean?
Kids
like,
can't get coronavirus.
I think that might be what she's saying. I'm not sure. I almost responded to her, and my response was just, I was being pretty rude. Like, in my response, I was like, I thought I was getting to go trunk or treating. I was shocked when I showed up and it was for the kids. I'm not sure what you were expecting, but your email seemed to be a direct attack on the troop leader. If you truly felt the way, you could have just left. Like your email stated, we are supposed to be setting examples for our kids. If you're uncomfortable with this situation, leave.
So did this get raised up somewhere else?
So, I was going to contact. I've met the district, the head of the district for the Girl Scouts because I've gone to some of the bigger events with my daughter. And I was going to contact her. I was going to wait for the troop leader to respond because I was going to ignore what these parents had to say. I got several emails from parents. That one's actually the nicer one. I wanted to read that one because every time she said could of instead of could have. Also, I never emailed her back. By the way, I decided it was not worth my time or effort to email any of the parents back. The troop leader finally did respond. The troop leader's response was, we cannot enforce kids to wear masks that might have a medical condition that prevents them from being able to wear a mask. And so her and another parent had also responded to me in the same tone that that it's good that we wear masks because masks protect us and we're being protected by wearing our masks. So she clearly doesn't understand the fact that it's a two-way street, that in order to, masks only work if both people are wearing them because my mask is protecting you. It protects me to some degree, but it more protects, I'm leaving by the way, more protects you from my water droplets. You know how it works.
Yeah, I know how it works, but, and I do know it's hard to get kids to wear masks.
My daughter has no problem with it, but yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, I agree.
But when you say we can't make kids wear masks as they might have medical conditions, so you're saying are you implying you can't?
Yeah, so she linked.
Adults wear them.
She took a screenshot of the CDC website that says don't force kids under 2 or kids with medical conditions that could prevent them from wearing a mask to make them wear a mask. And again, I didn't respond to this mother either, but I really wanted to, and my response was going to be, so you're telling me that we only have 3 families in our whole Girl Scout troop, that the entire family is inflicted with a disease that prevents them from wearing a mask? That's statistically impossible.
Improbable, dude. Improbable.
No, it's definitely impossible.
Black Belt is still trying to make his way over there.
But again, I didn't respond to any of these parents. But then whenever the Girl Scout troop leader responded, she cited the same thing, saying that it's not on her to make. She's not there to enforce mask usage, and if the parents say that I don't know where the fuck this monument's at. If the parents say the kids have a condition that prevents them from wearing a mask, then she's going to go with that. Well, she forwarded my email to the regional manager. I didn't actually contact her today. I was going to do it tomorrow. I was waiting for the troop leader to respond. But it wasn't my full intention to do that. And she probably knew that because she knows I have contact with this lady. So she forwarded my email to her, probably to show that it's being taken care of preemptively before I did or something. I don't know. So I got a call like 2 hours ago.
20 XP.
Oh, you got it from that advancement you just got.
What the hell is it that gives you 20 XP? Where are you at?
I'm just still going straight, hoping to find this monument someday. I'm starting to think it's not down here, man.
Are we going in a direction though that's going to help us when we come out get to where that bamboo forest is?
Maybe.
That's a good answer.
Don't really know for sure. It's like whenever you take a detour, you're going down the road, the path, and then you see a detour sign, you turn on the detour sign, there's never another detour sign. This is what this is like. Because there was a sign that said this way, and there's been no other sign with any indication of anything ever again. So it's like, where the fuck is this monument? Yeah, at this point, we're gonna have to just go out there next week. I'll find it. I'll work us out a way to get there before next week, and we'll have a path and that stuff planned out before next Thursday. At this point, I just want to see this damn monument. So I get a call from the woman, the regional. It's not manager. I'm not exactly sure what her title is, so I don't want to say it wrong. She's over the region though. She gives me a call and she's like, "So I've seen your email." She hadn't seen any of the parents' emails. I forwarded her all of those as well. And she said, I've talked to the troop leader, and she told me that there's a medical condition that's preventing the entire troop from wearing masks. And I've informed her that they need to stop having meetings immediately. And that if they want to meet, they're gonna have to meet virtual from now on because they cannot meet if they have a medical condition that prevents them from wearing a mask. So the troop is now shut down. Except they're allowed to have virtual meets. And she's finding my daughter a new troop. Because the parents,
yeah, I was gonna say, because look what Apple's dad did. So yeah, I mean,
no, I was hated 6-8 weeks ago. Whenever I showed up to that one meeting, it was like, let's put on some fucking masks, folks. Now I am very hated because I just ruined the whole Girl Scout troop by trying to keep everybody alive.
So I more can understand, and granted, I guess they're older than my kids are, but when the kids have problems wearing a mask, but didn't you say most of the parents aren't wearing them?
None of the parents. No, this is a parent thing. And the kids, we're talking 3rd, 4th, 5th graders, right? Like, this is not young kids. These are 10-year-olds. Do what?
Are you still going straight?
Yep, still going straight. Well, it ends in a portal. Let's see if there's a fucking monument here.
How many blocks down did it end?
I got a sub-bubble achievement. I don't even know what that means.
Sub-bubble. How many?
That's what it says. It says sub-bubble. Oh, this is the damn world border. I'll have you know.
There's a world border?
Yeah, 20,000 blocks. And we're here. There's certainly no monument.
There's a couple paths that go out to the side that, I mean, maybe they don't have any, like this one doesn't have any indication, but there it goes somewhere to the side. Free boat for road. Wait, these roads are for boats? Oh, is that how you're supposed to get down these things?
Huh?
Boats. When it's ice on the ground like that, apparently you're supposed to use a boat. Preacher Mesa. I'm probably going to run out of food because we've come so far. Wait, what are they telling you to do? I wasn't watching. I just realized that you were typing.
They're saying use coordinates, not the signs in the Nether, which is like turn into a Murloc. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, my intention was not to get the Girl Scout troop shut down. My intention was to make the fucking thing safe so that my daughter could go. Like a lot of the emails from the women, like I said, were just saying, if you don't like it, don't come and all this. That's not, and also, you know, if you didn't like what you saw, you could have left. And it's on me. I'm supposed to be able to keep my daughter safe, and I shouldn't be putting it on them to keep my daughter safe. But the thing is, most of these nights, the parents aren't allowed in because there's a limit on the number of people that are allowed in the senior center. So we're dropping our kids off at the door, and they're going in without us. So last night, yes, I was there to make sure things went right, even though they didn't. But the rest, and if they don't handle those guidelines whenever we're all there and I can see it, they're certainly not handling whenever my daughter's in there without me supervising. So there's no fucking way I can feel safe dropping my daughter off and leaving her in the hands of this woman that's clearly not a role model to kids. And that's literally her whole duty as a Girl Scout troop leader. She is awful in her position. The fact that she's been doing this 40 years is a goddamn travesty. So like, she doesn't deserve to have a troop. Like, the way she's handling this is, it should be illegal. Like, if all of these kids and all of these parents get COVID, it's because of their negligence, especially hers. So yeah, I am very upset with all of this, and to then turn around and say that I'm the one responsible is just insanity. It's these people who cannot take responsibility for their actions. They cannot own up to what they're doing wrong. They can't admit that what they're doing wrong does not follow the procedures that would keep us all safe. It's a nightmare. Sorry, I feel very strongly about this.
I think it's crazy that this person, how beaconed up this person is out here too. But
yeah, I don't know where the fuck we're at, dude. We're at the world border with the biggest beacon in the world. There's a crop circle.
That's why it's the UFOs.
I did get some achievement about space sub bubble or some shit.
Greatest railroad ever.
It's pretty good. Wonder what's going on here. I have no idea what we're looking at, dude.
Oh god, I'm just afraid I'm gonna die down here.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go down there, man. It's gonna fall out or something.
There's something. There's like villager trading down here. Oh hell, wait, is there unbreaking books? I can go find out. I don't even know who's gonna have the unbreaking books. Probably the librarian, right? These are all not the light. Oh wait, here we go. Fortune, looting, blast. Oh come on, man. Like Joe Biden now. Come on. Well, I'll keep looking and see what we can find, but I think we do have to.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed. I'm glad everyone got to see Black Belt die trying to be a spy. That's what happens when you go up against the Panda Army. Mistakes were made.
So, I mean,
thanks, guys.
We had to make a public show of it.
Yeah, we did. Now you know.
All right, guys.
So join the Panda Army, everybody. Or die.
I'm breaking 3. 26 emeralds.
Oh, there you go. All right.